So guys, an international media house had called that Tinubu as one of the most corrupt presidents in the world. Now you must have heard that the Ministry for Health has come out to say they got just 36 million from the budget of 2025. So guys, this is what we are saying. Only Peter Obi alone spent over 250 million naira just from his own private pocket donating to health institutions, while the government spent 36 million naira for a population more than 200 persons. So guys, that has raised a whole lot of questions. Now if you are wondering where they are channeling the money, this is one of the places. This headline here says Nigeria's Justice Ministry spent 147 million on toilet renovations in 2025 and 403 million in 2024. This is where they are channeling, taxpayers' money to renovate toilets, while the Ministry of Health is saying they got just 36 million naira. So guys, a whole lot is happening when it comes to the Tinubu's government. People are wondering, is this how Tinubu wants to manage people's taxes? They say Nigerians should pay taxes, but they don't know what to do with the tax that they want from Nigerians. Now, this is a school in Akwa Ibom State. A lady filmed this and it has been trending. The children are said to be sitting on the floor. The Nigerian government is just prioritizing their political agenda. Their priority is not the people. It's just for themselves. And now, Tinubu has started sharing Ramadan package. They call it Renewed Hope Agenda, Ramadan package. They make the people hungry. They deny them of job opportunities. They don't give them skill. They don't acquire skill in Nigeria. And now elections are drawing near. Tinubu is sharing Ramadan package. Peter Obi is telling Nigerians that it is your stolen money that they are giving to you again, to just woo you, to give them your PVC, to give them your vote, so that they keep deceiving you and keep denying you of your benefits as a Nigerian. So guys, let me quickly show you how Nigerians have reacted to this video of children sitting on the floor. Like the headline says, trending video, frustrated teacher exposed the poor condition of primary school in Ekot Mbonde Itam Uyo, lacking chairs, ceiling, teachers lodge, and electricity, while the governor plans to build an estate in the FCT. Now see how Nigerians have reacted to that video. Like this person here said, the same governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Eno, flagged off this Tabernacle Road project in 2023 after all the fanfare. He left and nothing has been done since. He flagged off a road and he will not even build it. And this other person here says, imagine young children, the future hope of this country, are suffering in the name of learning. Akwa Ibom State is among the states that receive the biggest allocation every month. I wonder what the state governor is doing with the money, Niger. And this other person here said, when Peter Obi visited the state, the governor told him to leave because his visit would affect Tinubu's 2027 election chances. They didn't know this is what he was hiding. This is 2026. Every child deserves a good education. The state governor and the local state government, the local government's chairman of that area should resign with immediate effect. So guys, they deny Peter Obi access to the School of Nursing there to donate because they are scared Peter Obi's effect is going to affect Tinubu in the next election. So guys, APC, once you join them, your brain stops working normally. This is a pastor, but see his character. Now, this other person here say, wait, so is Uyo not the same state with the Senate president, where the Senate president is from? And this person say, now, wow, how can children sit on bare floor in Uyo? Why priorities are elsewhere? These leaders don't know that education is not charity, it is responsibility. This is heartbreaking and unacceptable. Another person here says, shocking, a viral video exposes the deplorable state of primary school in Akwa Ibom State. And this other person here said, even with all the allocation that this man is getting, even with all the allocation, now this person here says, it's painful seeing teachers crying out for basic facilities. No child should learn in those conditions in 2026. Leaders must match projects with real needs. So guys, this person here says, this is the current state of the nation. This school is even better. Some didn't even have a roof. They learn under the trees. And this person here say, and that clown said he has joined APC to bring progress to the state. It's almost a year now. Nothing is happening. No seaport, no development, no basic amenity. But the clown wants to do another 4 years despite all the billions allocated to the state. So guys, I don't know what they do with people's money or with taxpayers' money. This person here say, if person will get human sympathy, say he won't help the school now. The pastor of a governor go block the person saying an opposition, like they deny Peter Obi access. This person here, this is shameful. The governor the governor even want to build a hotel claiming investment for Akwa Ibom under Akwa Ibom people, and yet the future generation have no better platform to have quality education. Shame on them. And this person here say, Pastor Eno is being extorted to use his resources to invest in a luxury hotel in Lagos and now an estate in Abuja. Such a thing should show he is not a good businessman or a moral one. He should at least create a poultry farm like Abiodun did in Ogun State. You are a disgrace indeed. So guys, these are reactions coming from Nigerians as a result of this. Now I'm going to allow you to take a look at these videos just for you to know that the APC wishes Nigeria no good. The same thing they told the governor of of Enugu State: join APC, come to the center, and then everything will be fine. Even the governor of Imo State: come to the center. What has Tinubu done for Ndimo? Nothing. I mean, what has he done for Ndimo? Come to the center. Come to the center. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification for more. Thank you.
Tell us Peter Obi achievement as the former governor of Anambra State.
Peter Obi left 12 billion naira and $50 million in Access Bank. Peter Obi left $50 million and 12 billion naira in Diamond Bank. Peter Obi left $56 million and 12 billion naira in Fidelity Bank. Nigeria Debt Management Office rated Anambra State as the least indebted state in Nigeria. Peter Obi government funded transformation of massive infrastructure development, accreditation of 12 health institutions, 2 hospitals, also built 10 maternal and child care centers across the state. It is impossible to talk about good governance in Nigeria without mentioning Peter Obi. Anambra was the first state in Nigeria to distribute more than 30,000 computers, 22,000 HP to secondary schools. Peter Obi distributes about 700 school buses to secondary schools in Anambra State and built 200 primary school blocks. Peter Obi gave 1 million each to more than 160 first-class graduates. Peter Obi tackled political violence, ended godfatherism and reduced insecurity in Anambra. Peter Obi, as a former governor, built over 800 kilometers of roads across all local government areas in Anambra. Peter Obi was transparent, regular budget publication, frugal spending, left billions in state savings. Peter Obi invested in rural roads, supported farmers with inputs and training, promoted community development projects. Peter Obi supported SMS, revived Onitsha Industrial Hub modestly. Peter Obi tackled erosion, a major problem in the state, partnered with federal agencies, supported tree planting. Peter Obi gained reputation for integrity and prudence. The improvement of security under Peter Obi was exceptional. Peter Obi gave out 1 security vehicles each to 177 communities in the state. Peter Obi cleared pensions and gratuity owned since 1990, about 37 billion naira, and also paid monthly stipends to instructors.
Based on post quoting our president send give me for Ramadan package. So come. Wahoo! Siam, easy to receive Ramadan package from your president, from your country president. You know, Siam, this one is not for sale, yo. You see that dash me sugar, I go drink daddy. See me. They send me cow there, make I drink tea inside Ramadan. Siam, another one. Easy make you collect gift from your country president. If you hear Opeke don't be small girl. Hey. So this is macaroni 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sauce. Then spaghetti. You see them? You see them? If you use your run them. Opeke look like a dog to you. See King's oil. This one is 1 liter. You see, I'm tomato paste. You never finish, oh. You see Maggie. Now come see rice. See, I'm very sure this one is like 5 kg or 10 kg. Now free. The right arm, not for sale. You see the president picture. If you use the run arm, put some respect to my name. Thank you.
We are here in primary school in the old school road here in Uyo. Look at what the children are passing through. This is the chalkboard. The children in school. Look at them here. And our governor is busy telling us that he wants to go and build housing in Abuja estate. But here in the state we have less privilege. That he would have looked into it and see how to help these people out. Look at the children here in school. Look at them. Look at what is happening. This is Akwa Ibom State. The state. Anybody that is going to send this videos should send it to Moin or directly. Let him come down here and help these children. These are our future generations being suffering. They are all suffering because of teachers. Teachers, look at a teacher here. Look at teacher here. No table, nothing. Look at the ceiling. Look at the whole place, how it is. It's a shame to a state.
Here, I do not have any problem with anybody who decides to play any kind of politics. But the very moment you start playing politics with the lives of the people, the very moment you start playing politics with humanity, then I need you to mark it somewhere that the universe is waiting for you in an end that you may never understand. Anybody who is boldly supporting the continuation of the government we have in Nigeria today, that person does not mean well for this country. You may elect to Google it. Google life expectancy, the countries with the lowest life expectancy in the world. And you will shockingly discover that Nigeria happens to be number one. 54 years life expectancy in Nigeria. So those of us who are above 54 years, it is assumed that we are living by the grace of God, because all the indices that support the good health are not in existence in Nigeria. You do not need to ask me what they are, because you know. And this government that is ruling us today, tell me what they have done to improve on health care. Tell me what they have done to improve on anything at all, and I will not be able to show you. We are living by the grace of God in this country. Everything is on a standstill. Nothing is functioning. The only thing that is functioning in Nigeria is politics. Year in, year out. Serious amount of money are being budgeted for different departments. And we are beginning to hear that the money that will eventually get to those departments are not even up to 20% of the budgeted sum. The remaining amount will always end up in private pockets of the people that want to become lords, people that want to become godfathers, godmothers, god demons, or whatever thing they are called. They want to continue to silence the people by using the money that they have stolen from the system to become lords over others, so that they will give bags of rice, give food stuff to people, and then they vote them back. Nigeria should be above where we are today. If you go to hospital, what kind of medical attention do you receive? If you call emergency, what is the result you get? The police officers that are standing along the road up to tomorrow, they are there collecting money from motorists along the road. I just drove from Ohofia yesterday back to my base in Asaba Delta State. I am going to work this morning, and this got laid in my spirit that I have to speak out. We want a country that is functioning, and this APC government is not promising anything. If up to today we cannot have anything, the president himself said it when he was campaigning for the last time, that if eventually he did not, that they have to give us electricity anywhere at all. If they fail to give us electricity, do not vote for me again. Why are you campaigning today, sir, with all due respect, when there is no electricity anywhere? You actually said that nobody should bill anybody anymore by estimate. But that is what we are still experiencing in Nigeria in your presidency. With all due respect, sir, you have not managed to do anything. Why are you boldly campaigning, engaging the services of those they call the city boys and city girls? Development of a country is not based in the city. Development is local. When the people at the local level cannot say anything about you, you are, with all due respect, wasting your time in the cities. Nigeria will not always remain like this. Men and women that are saddled with the responsibility of leading, can you people at least lead? Can we do less of this corruption? What are we doing with money? Why are we leaving this country so impoverished? Because we want to have so much money in our bank accounts. What is money? What exactly is money? If this country will start to function, it is functioning for the good of all. Serious amount of monies are budgeted for departments of government. The money will not get to the departments and then ends up in private pockets. Nobody has gone to jail. Nobody has been in prison. All the people that are in prison for corruption in this country are those that fell out with government. Anybody who is still committed to the leaking of the boot of men and the women in power, they never end up in jail, no matter the level of their corruption. We have names of people. We are not going to mention the names, but we know the names of all the people, including the people the person that owns the house in Lagos, where huge amount of money got discovered. Nothing has happened. Nothing happened eventually. We are seeing a whole lot of things. For how long will this continue? We are calling. Can government sit up? Can you help us? Can you help us? Why are people campaigning for a failed government, a government that has failed, a government that is accredited as living in denial before the eyes of global community? People are being massacred and we are playing politics with lives of people. The universe is looking. Crime of killing another is the biggest in the world. I belong to a community, the Igbo community in Nigeria. Taking life is the highest crime. We call it Igbo. Anybody that has taken human life in one way, you may not understand that you were not the one that took that life. But for the mere fact that you are covering up for those that took the life, that seed is on you. Anybody who is covering somebody who has committed the crime of killing another, shedding innocent blood, you were not the one that shed that blood. But for the mere fact you are covering the person that shed blood, that blood is on you. How many more blood can we shed in this country before we start thinking? I want to have a Nigeria that functions. Can we make it work? Please. Please.
So, you see, you Tinubu supporters, I will never support Tinubu, and I will tell you the reason. Number one, for me to support Tinubu, you have to convince me beyond reasonable doubt why I have to support Tinubu. You have to convince me. You have to convince me that in the whole of Yoruba land, Tinubu is the best candidate for the post of the president. That's number two. Number three, you have to convince me and show me evidences that Tinubu was a student of Government College Ibadan. Number one, was a student of St. John's Primary Carolina, was a student of Chicago State University, and that Tinubu real name was and is Tinubu. Because he has plethora of names. He has plethora of names. So, to the best of my knowledge, Tinubu has 5 different names. To the best of my knowledge, he has 5 different names. And I will give you the names in the following order. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, number 1. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, number 1. Number 2, Bola Adekunle Tinubu. Number 2, Bola Adekunle Tinubu. Number 3, Yekini Ogunlere. Number 3, Yekini Ogunlere. Number 4, Amuda Shongodile. Number 4, Amuda Shongodile. Number 5, Lamidi Omoboriwo. Number 5, Lamidi Omoboriwo. So what's the real name of Tinubu? What's the real name of Tinubu? So I have to know his real name. I have to know his age, his real age, and I have to know whether he was a student of Government College Ibadan or not. Then I can support Tinubu. If you can fulfill all those conditions, then I will support Tinubu. But for somebody to come to my inbox and think when you abuse me, that one will make me to support Tinubu, you are wasting your time.
So my brother, my sister, our sister, where they kidnap in Enugu State, they don't release her. But what happened? The family pay money, almost 2.something million naira. When they bring the money to give the kidnappers capture the person where bring the money. They release the pregnant woman, make she go house. The other one where they kidnap Joseph, they release the man. The family have paid the money. They release the man. So they capture the brother of this pregnant woman, our sister. But later today, they don't release the brother. They don't release his brother. We are living in a wicked generation. They still pay almost 7.something million naira again. We are living in a wicked generation. In this situation we are into in Nigeria, poor man cannot buy food and eat. Hungry everywhere, hardship. They will kidnap poor people. They will kidnap poor people. Poor people will be selling their property. Go borrowing money just to give kidnappers, make kidnappers release their brother and their sisters. We are living in a wicked generation.
Over the weekend, I saw something that blew my mind. It was trending on X, and I've not seen it on Instagram, on TikTok. It's not going viral in these other platforms. And as I always say, whenever I see information that are meant to be heard by Nigerians in general, I will have to make a video, because I think video informations go further than just posts on X. And this one blew my mind. It's a headline from Vanguard newspaper, actually, and I was like, no, it's not possible. It's not possible. But let's read this. Health, what we ordered versus what we got. The 10-year capital funding gap in Nigerian health sector. And you can see from 2016, this is actually highlighting from all the HPCAs. From 2016, the capital appropriation was 28.7 billion. What was released was 15.2 billion. That's 53%. In 2017, 51.3 billion was appropriated and 33.3 billion was released, 65%. 2018, 71.1 billion was appropriated and 42.6 billion was released, 60%. 2019, 46.5 billion was appropriated, 25.5 billion was released, 55%. 2020, 46.5 billion was appropriated, 23.2 billion was released. In 2021, 134 billion was appropriated, 93.8 billion was released. In 2022, 194 billion was appropriated, 87.3 billion was released, 45% of the money. In 2023, 134.7 billion was appropriated, 40.4 billion was released, 30%. In 2024, 434.8 billion was appropriated, 65.4 billion was released, 15%. In 2025, 218 billion was appropriated, 36 million was released, which is 0.0165%. Saddam, calm down. Calm down. Let me explain this for Nigerians, for you guys to understand what I just read right now. In 2025, 218 billion was appropriated and 36 million was released for the health sector of Nigeria. Nigeria, 200 plus million people, 774 local governments, 36 states, and the FCT. This government released 36 million naira to the Federal Ministry of Health. Why they budgeted over 200, they budgeted one of the highest budgets ever in the history of the health sector and released the lowest money ever to this ministry. And you ask yourself, where is the remaining 200 and something billion? This is the government that people are telling us that we should vote for again. In the meantime, some people started asking X questions. Some people started asking X, they say, X, please, they started asking Grok questions. Can you please run a quick math on how much Mr. Peter Obi himself has donated to the health sector? And tweets started flowing everywhere on the social media space. I saw one tweet. Peter Obi has actually donated more money to healthcare, more than the federal government of Nigeria as of 2025. He has donated 280 million in 2025. Peter Obi, a person, has donated 280 million. He donated 280 million in 2025 to the health sector. Do you know when you see him going out visiting all these hospitals, nursing schools and all these things? He donated over 280 million of his own personal money. So one man that is not in office is financing our healthcare sector more than the presidency itself. And people want us to continue with these criminals in power. Where are all these billions going to? Tinubu has borrowed more money than any president in the history of our country. Where is all this money going to? When you ask these criminals questions, they'll point to you Coastal Road. Where is all the money for the healthcare system? That is why we cannot even afford to have anti-snake venom in hospitals in the country. One sickness in Nigeria
But on this you are correct. Now let me hit you hard, President Tinubu. This is an aberration to democracy. A president signed a bill in less than 24 hours. Did he go through the Attorney General? Did they read it? What bill did they even sign? You see, these are the questions, and that's why I'm sorry, we have a good as dead opposition in this country. If we had an opposition that is thriving, by this morning, they should be the one running around filing court cases. I think this opposition should go and even learn how to do opposition from the APC, because they don't look ready and organized to me. Who looked at the bill? Who vetted the bill? Did the president himself read the bill that he signed into law? Or they just rushed it for him? And that's why I knew this was going to happen. That's why I was daring you yesterday that if he does this, I will dance Kelewu. Have they gone through the prideful process? What did they harmonize? What is even in the bill as we speak today? What was signed? Because this is the same country, Ayo, that we've had discrepancies between what was signed and what was gazetted. Till today, the National Assembly, this same rubber stamp National Assembly, cannot account for the tax bill. They set up a committee since December. It's only if the committee will bring out their report tomorrow as regards the contradiction of what was gazetted or not gazetted. That's when we will know. The National Assembly is not serious. They are not serious. I don't consider them as serious. I don't consider them as representing the interests of people. They are rubber stamp. The National Assembly that sings on your mandate, we shall stand. I'm sure they were singing it to President Tinubu. On your mandate, we shall stand, Jagava. Is that on National Assembly? The last time we had National Assembly in recent time, probably maybe under Bukola Saraki. So we have not gone through all of that. Till today, are you sure INEC has even seen what the National Assembly passed? The INEC that is going to use the law. What we should focus on now is to look at the guidelines. What will account for the provisions around having no network? What will warrant an incident form? We don't know all of those things in the guidelines. The INEC presiding officer can still send the election results. Can we account for timestamp in the guidelines so that even if there's no network there, they can still send the results? President Tinubu is talking about glitch. He's talking about trust, talking about transparency in a law that does not account for the people, that does not respect the views of people, that they are calling noise. Isn't that hypocritical? We already know that they are going to be shenanigans in this 2027 election. He's talking about glitch that only happened in the presidential election that favored him, that INEC has not been able to talk about till today. It's not only in the presidential election the technical glitch happened. Did it happen in the Senate and
that is what we want to stop. We want to build a new Nigeria. A Nigeria where our schools will work, where there will be hospitals, where we will put people out of poverty, where we support businesses, and people don't steal again. We want a Nigeria where a child of nobody can be somebody without knowing anybody. Where if your children go to school, they come out and have no job. That's what we are trying to do. Actually, we see is go bodo. Then ayaka. Uneso na kurundi ndane zori aka. Unana zavego. Saulia lumuzo. Paulia tinye mili. Paulia tinye oku. Oivaicho. Againa yunu. Go out. I'm contesting the election. I'm on Nabieba. Ndiba Juleba. I'm a majority. Yes, I'm a majority. Only majority. I'm contesting the election. Don't vote for me because I'm an Igbo man. Don't vote for any tribe. No tribe buys bread cheaper. I'm contesting the election, and I'm urging everybody to vote for me because of all those contesting. I'm the most qualified.
So guys, let me show you how some Nigerians have reacted as regards to the school in Akwa Ibom State that has been making wave on the social media. Now this person said Nigerian Senate president is a disgrace. That's why I hate voting. After all, they normally select and not elect. These men don't care about where they come from. Let Tinubu keep controlling them because he selected them. This person is Obara Jesus. This is very heartbreaking. Another person here said, we all know instead of the governor to tackle the problem and building better schools and structures, he go after his woman with the help of DSS and jail her for speaking up. Okay, go after this woman. And okay, this person is saying that he might go after this woman and may want to jail her. And this person here says this is sad, very sad. How wicked can our leaders be? Access to good quality education is a right and not a privilege. See innocent children. No matter how much you make in Nigeria, you still feel poor when glance around your country. If you like, go and hide in the chill of Iko Atlantic. You are still from poor Nigeria, the worst place for children and the elderly to live, overpopulated with ignorant youths. Overpopulated with ignorant youths. The worst place for children and elderly to live is Nigeria. This person here said the truth is night. The truth is night. The average Nigeria deserves whatever he or she gets because they are complicit in whatever Nigeria is today. Even if you award the contract to develop the school, the contractors will still siphon the fund. Nigeria don't want good governance. If people will get human sympathy, say he won't help the school now, the pastor will block the person, say now opposition who is a political threat. This other person here said, this Akwa Ibom is becoming a state of particular concern. Our politicians swim in evil and wickedness as their days, as their day-to-day activities. This is little compared to what is happening in Akwa Ibom State. This is okay. The state is standstill, not like nothing like development. I was in the state 2 months ago. I was ashamed to see that some infrastructures left 20 years ago are still there, just like I left them. Kai, Baba. The state governor, they come to the APC to align with APC at the center. So what has been the reward? Has APC at the center fared any better? Our politicians are just a bunch of incurable liars. And this other person here said, with all the oil money from Akwa Ibom from 1999 to date, the governors and legislators representing this school constituency cannot do right. This person here said, in Nigeria, an opportunity to serve the people is an avenue to enrich themselves and their generation yet unborn. This is shame. The governor even want to build a hotel in Lagos, claiming investment for Akwa Ibom people, and yet the future generation have no platform to have quality education. Shame on them. You see their response. Cancel the teacher and punish him or her. And then this other person here said, one thing about politicians are that they are not from poor homes, so they don't know what to bring poor without what being poor without nothing looks like. They can't even feel pains. They only focus on already made city and rich families. Pastor Eno is being extorted to use his resources to invest in a luxury hotel in Lagos now and an estate in Abuja. Such things should show he is not a good businessman or a moral one. He should at least create a poultry farm like Abiodun did in Ogun State. You are a disgrace indeed. Wow. This person actually tagged him. He's going to build for Lagos and Abuja. Wow, God. Akwa Ibom government is not shameful. That is 21st century. A school in Akwa Ibom could still be in this kind of mess. The governor should wake up, please. So guys, I'm going to stop it here. Let me know your honest reaction. This person is saying, when politics trump governance, this is what you get. Over time, we have had governors who had hitherto useless to their people. They are just symbols, not impact. No impact, especially in Akwa Ibom. How could you be collecting humongous allocation and end up impoverishing the citizens? What is he even doing, guys? What is he doing with the money? Now, this other person here say political parties are business organizations. They bought their seats. So who are you to complain? We can end the government without stress. But the truth, we can't end with election. They know how to manipulate it. And other opposition parties are not fighting for you but themselves. While the Senate president is from this state, the governor also moved to ruling party, claiming he will bring growth to the state. Can you call this growth? Ask me to show you a human more wicked than the devil, and I'll gladly show you our leaders. So guys, let me know what you think about all these complaints from Nigerians. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification for more. Now take care.